Welcome to Steam Library or Bust. It is Deus EX Human Revolution, Director's Cut, Part 2. Now, some people were having a bit of issues just a second ago watching my video stream. Apparently, it wasn't appearing and kept saying I was offline. Bit odd. So, just restarted it all. Seems to be working now. Just waiting to see if they... Yeah, no, it's working for them too. Okay, so... back to what I was doing. Alright, let's start this again. Let's go from where we left off. There we go. Right.
You made a lot of... No. They pay you to put
Megan, what are you talking about?
Before you
There
were
we go.
hired. She said the papers were lying about Mexican Town.
There we go.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Red. Suddenly, have Europe appeared out of nowhere? Alright, here we go. And we arrive.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and, Jensen. I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like, you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented.
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
Alright, so we've got the, I think I'm gonna go for this one.
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
That sounds like a good one to me.
Actually, there is something.
Let's find
I
out
want
what
to know
happened.
about the first attack.
What do I know what
Fine.
happened?
Ask away.
You
There we
were
go.
there that night.
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some
So
kind of
you guys
accident,
actually have what's
but
going
Pritchard
on?
couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us,
They were gone.
whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
But yeah, Red, I am thinking of doing Dishonored next. I just really wanted to play this one.
I've been thinking about why.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Carr.
Damn.
The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
For Dishonored, I don't know which ones I actually have.
I'm gonna...
You've got to get the...
Roger.
Alright, let's go deal with Pritchard. But yeah, no, I've got some of the DLCs for Dishonored, but I don't know which ones I've got. This is just the director's cut version of the game, so I've got of this one, so I've got a lot of them. So it's good. I like my sniper rifle. What's my augment at? My augment... Ah, I have one remaining, so let's go use that on... Do I want that on hacking, or do I want that on... Which one is it? I only do any for that too, so... For now, let's put that in there. Hack away. Let's see. And we're in. We're in.
Access granted.
In. There we go. Whew. Alright. Oh, she's locked herself in her office. Then doesn't even notice when someone breaks their way in.
I hear you cleared up the situation at the plant, Adam. Nice job.
Yet not confused as to how I got myself into your... Well, I suppose she just presumes I have the security code. Still. The security in this place is worrying.
Hell if I know. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talking about it. And he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding. Damn right.
Alright, what we got here?
Hiding. He's working day and night in the Arctic, trying to save the world.
And secure that one. There we go.
Access granted.
Open door. Money. I do most of this just for the experience. Stupid though, but it's also money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. There we go. If you watch the replays, you can pause it if you want to read those, but I'm not sitting around to read these ones. I played this game a few times before. I know what most of this stuff says. Actually, I can't even remember, but I suppose it's better for you guys so you don't have to sit around watching me read, because that takes a while. Okay. Now break into the door. Oh, wait, that one. There we go. Come on.
Access
Done.
granted.
Nice. Money, 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 money.
Well, well, if it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big word. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Touchy.
Don't you have somewhere to be, Jensen? I'm sure Sarif is expecting your report.
Makes it anyone would suspect that it was your codes that were used. Wait, breaking my way in that one. No, that one. There we go. What we got in here?
Access granted.
Whew. That was actually a little close. Okay. Sparks of protein. Damn it. Or energy. These people need to learn to start locking their damn computers. I'm guessing you're now red looking at what actually I do have, because I don't have a clue what I have for that particular game. There we go.
Access granted.
Open door. What do we have in here? Another book. Anything else? Protein bar. Computer full of very useful stuff. In here we have money and an ID chip. Ooh, what's in this chip? Some codes. Wait, what code's that for? Ooh, naughty, naughty. Wow. Okay. Questionable stuff going on there. Mind you, not being unquestionable myself.
What do you mean?
I'm only missing one DLC. Damn. Money. Alright, that's every door opened. I can open. Keep going. There is the lift. Up we go. And if I'm only missing the one DLC, I suppose I'll have to wrangle that together at some point when I can afford to. Alright, up we go.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
Damn.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, I know. No one actually seems to question why you can just hack through their doors and read their personal information without any problem whatsoever.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
I suppose
Yeah,
you're the head of
how you
security, so they're
feeling?
not questioning what you're doing.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
You insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
There we go.
And I did. The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break? The man broke into my facility and took hostages, Adam.
There we go.
I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who
Ooh.
and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
There we go.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Alright, there we
You
go.
got it.
Let's make it happen. Praxis! Woo! Everyone loves a Praxis kit.
Adam,
As well as can be
right, like I know what that
Yeah.
means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook at...
Taggart. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time. Denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. Problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my
Dang.
words. That man is trouble.
Now let's get out of here. Down we go. Whee!
Adam Jensen?
What's the
What am I
issue?
doing here? This is nuts. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
Sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard.
He seems a little.
For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah. Tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neurophosine from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons.
There's always good reasons.
Now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff, and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Well, screw it. Let's do it.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow. Thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got
All right.
it from here.
Do that.